Hi, welcome back to the channel. It's day 15 of ZineQuest, and this is the most rock and roll, song title inspired Shadowdark and Old-School Essentials zine that I have managed to find so far. It's actually the only one that I have found, but this I'd say this was an instant, we're going to do this. I'd say I'm 15 days into this, and I'm really starting to enjoy this now, because I'm finding, like this one, some absolutely fantastic and unique little projects. So here we have Rock and Roar, Old-School Essentials, Monsters of Riffs and Ruins. So it's a bestiary of creatures born from the neo-haze and thunderous riffs of classic rock, pop, metal and more. Shadowdark and Old-School Essentials. It is already funded, which is great to see. So $1,000 was the funding goal. It is 2,150 from 102 backers with 22 days to go at time of recording. So Rock and Roar is a bestiary of over 50 new monsters inspired by classic rock songs and bands with stats for Old-School Essentials, which is a faithful clone of Dungeons & Dragons BX, and Shadowdark, the streamlined old spin on D&D 5e. The project will have 2 books, each with the same creatures, varying only by the game system statistics for the monsters. The concept of most of the creatures are riff-based on the name of a band or song title, or some use lyrics as well. So we've got a sample here, the Twisted Sisters. So below are 3 examples for Shadowdark. Actually, there is a quick start example of 10 monsters. It was a 10-page booklet that you can download. I'm going to go through the Shadowdark one at the end of the video, because I'm a lot more familiar with Shadowdark than I am with the Old-School Essentials. So the first example we're going to look at is the Twisted Sisters. So several generations ago, an eldritch horror corrupted the Bacilla and its followers. The nuns there are known as the Twisted Sisters and have strange eldritch powers. They are a level 2 creature, and it's going to come with, so 1 in 6 of the sisters has progressed to be the mother and is granted some additional powers or boons. That's going to make it a little bit more tougher, because the basic sister seems to get this snuff spell, so DC 12 extinguish light source within near. That's still mean. And then Summon Tentacles, which is DC 15. It's going to last for 5 rounds. And up to 4 forearm-sized tentacles sprout from the ground, can do grapple attacks. But yeah, 1 in 6 of them is going to get the mother's powers. And they will get 6 additional powers as well, all based in and around Cthulhu. We've then got War Pigs. Great song. Created by gnomes and dwarfs, captured by the cabal of witches, these machines of war were infused with the magical energy of the black masses. Of course they did. They lead their witches' armies in order to maintain their magracy. Level 10 creature war pig. These are going to be quite large then, aren't they? It is a golem, so it's going to be immune to damage from cold and non-magical resources. Fire's going to heal it. It's got a cannon that's going to do a DC 15 dex or 4d8 damage, and then destruction, aka Judgment Day. This is really, really good. And then we've got some things out to usurp them and usurp them, and some alternate cannon fire in there. Man in the Mirror. Is Michael Jackson counted as rock? I suppose it is pop as well, isn't it? The Age of the Drifted Leaves, the Fae Prince and his elemental spirits combine forces against the upstart wizard of civilization. Oh, it's got a special level. Okay, so we don't know what it is. So it's mundane damage immunity, immune to damage sources from cold and non-magical effects. Sledgehammer. Oh man, it just sort of throws back into your childhood. Now, the 3 here are statistics for Old-School Essentials. Remember, both books will have all creatures. Pick a book that most closely matches the system you play. But the Sledgehammer is a cunning joint project that the golemish inventors and dwarven smiths created these exceptionally large tunneling devices. Each sometimes go haywire. Each day, when you use, pick a random time and roll a d6. On a 1, it goes berserk, attacking anyone. And we are going to have ascending and descending armor class, just to keep certain people happy and other people sad. But it is in here. It's got all the XP and special abilities in here as well. We've then got an Iron Maiden, obviously the band, which was a torture device. But this is going to be the exotic torture device of dungeons and lavish budgets with endless experts to make them world famous for decadence, pain, and creativity. But this is obviously going to come to life, isn't it? So immunity, mundane damage, engulf when facing a restrained or unsuspecting foe, or upon rolling a critical, the Iron Maiden can flex open to reveal a hollow interior filled with enchanted spikes. That's cool. And what we got this one, Eyes Without a Face. Billy Idol, wasn't it? This one. The first ice belonged to the people who burned the witch at the stake. It's a bit like not Freddie Mercury. Freddie Krueger's stomach. Imagine if that was Freddie Mercury's stomach. Anyway, yeah, so it's a bit of a mishmash of this, isn't it? So in her last breath, the witch cursed all the watchers to see all their true evils in the world. And those cursed watchers, for more evil acts, they went mad, gouging out their own eyes. Detached became this amazing looking creature. Here's the links here, so you can download either the Shadowdark or the Old-School Essentials to have some more examples. So not only does each creature have game stats, but it includes a short origin or ecology, like dragon ecology articles, two charts of useful tools, options for the creatures. Books will be around about A5 size, so which is a half to US letter page, so they'll fit nicely onto your Shadowdark or Old-School Essentials, so it's going to slot in really well. Further, our layouts are interesting and involve the monsters. The sledgehammer is breaking the page, causing them to shake. The man in the mirror illustration is a mirror on the wall of the next picture frame. Creature selections, we're planning to draw from a wide variety of subgenres, including classic, heavy rock, pop, blues, glam, punk, progressive rock, and more. So it's going to focus on the 80s, but there will be some that will be taken from the 70s and the 90s, even possibly some from the 60s and the 2000s. There are currently 20 plus written hand of art. 50 more are in first draft and 30 more are short concepts. There are several concepts of the creatures in progress. So we've got Centerfolds, Freebird, which is a bardic familiar, Invisible Touch, a hand-like spider creature, King of Pain, we've got Legs, ZZ Tops, Riders in the Sky, and then finally on here we've got Whitesnake, a snake that is changed into a woman. She runs an apothecary of various potions. So, right, let's have a look at the stretch goal. So they've hit the $15,000. That's where we are. If we get to 2,000, I think that's hit as well. We'll add 4 more creatures. Then if they get to 2.5, they'll add an appendix of 8 magical items like Tiger Glass and Rolling Stones, and then 3 more to be opened up. Now, have a look here. There are 23 projects as well. No AR has been used in this. Let's have a quick look. So say shippings and stuff, never really concerned about. Let's have a look at prices. What's it going to cost? So if you want the PDF and print on demand code, it's $10. That is an absolute bargain in here for Shadowdark. I'm guessing Old School Essentials is going to be the same. So print on demand was probably going to come through DriveThruRPG. Yeah, that means us in the UK can get this without the hideous sort of taxes and import duties and stuff that we normally get hit for. Rock and Raw, so you can have PDF and print on demand. You can have a softback cover, which is $20, or you can have the hardback cover, which is $25. And if you want a set for 60, it's going to cost you $60. Right, as promised, let's just have a quick look over and see if there's any additional monsters in here. So we've got bricks in the wall. These guardians hide puzzles, treasures, and passes. These bricks act with like a spell effect, bludgeoning and biting attacks, and are usually camouflaged. That's quite cool. Just like a brick in broken wings. These horse-sized rolling masses of motion shed a cloud of foul-smelling danger and dust, making it difficult to tell what shape they have or how many limbs they have in the mix. It's got some special attacks. What we got? Ooh. Each broken wing has at least 1 power left over from when they were a Cosmic Guardian. So you can roll a d6 just to see what random power they're going to have. That's quite cool. Eyes That Face looked at. Iron Maiden, done. Man in the Mirror, Sledgehammer. Talking Heads. These strange vine creatures creep around and surprise foes, surrounding them, and then it feeds on and absorbs their bodies into itself, leaving some of their heads. So it's going to kill people, and then the heads are going to become sentient and driven insane by being with it. That is amazing. We looked at Twisted Sister and we looked at War Pigs. Obviously, it's going to give you the stats across, for both books in here. Wow, what an amazing project that is. I tell you, some things I've looked at, I'm sort of like, I'm excited. This one, It's actually such a fun theme. I know that I think there'll be people that go, it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek for me. Just call it something else. These creatures look really, really interesting. They've got a good fleshed out backstory. And one thing I talk about this about bestiaries for any game that I read. I can base one-shots, campaigns, or even sort of, just a couple of sessions around any of these creatures. They are going to be so interesting and sort of involving because what you've got is a lot of different powers and a lot of different choice to repeat. So that broken wing where you've got 6 different powers you can give it. Could you give it more if you wanted to make it a little bit tougher? Yeah, you can do what you want, but 50 plus, there's another 8 coming depending on stretch goals, and magic items hopefully will be here. So go and support, go and back this. Let's get this through and smash it through the stretch goals. So that is rock and roll. A link will be in the video description, and I'll be back tomorrow for day 16. Thanks for watching.